this episode and what this series is about is interviewing different Hellenic polytheists to let them tell their side of the story of how they found their spirituality. And with that said, what better guest can I have than fellow YouTuber and someone I've known quite literally for years, Eagle of Zeus? What is up? How's it going?
Hey everyone.
Hey, so like I said, this is like to me, it's like when worlds collide because I actually used to watch you before I even started technically my YouTube channel. So,
Yeah, I remember when you first started your first channel.
hmm oh
Yeah.
yeah, the mishmash that was my channel. So I did have a Pick the Pagan channel before the one that you guys know now. It was a little bit of everything when before I just crashed it and built it up again. So.
Yeah, because I remember I first found you on Facebook in the Hellenic groups. You would share your YouTube videos there from your first.
Oh yeah, that is
Yep.
true. That
Yeah.
is true. So you are, I never have said it, but you have been an inspiration to me to start my channel. If not seeing your videos, you are an inspiration of why I got into this game for real. So I do
Oh,
thank you
thank
for
you.
that. So I never said that to you before, but that is true. So there you
Oh,
go.
I'm happy to know that.
There you go. So, like I said on this show today, we're just going to talk about what made you you and how we all got here today. So, and like I said, every episode is going to be a different guest to tell their story. So, you, Eagle of Zeus, what does Hellenic polytheism mean to you?
So for me, Hellenic polytheism is the way the divine presents itself to me and the way I connect with the divine, which is the same as the people of ancient Greece. It's the praxis I follow to honor and become closer with the divine, and it's also keeping an ancient tradition alive.
Mm. Has that tradition evolved, or since you started to where you are now? I think in that video in the past, you've mentioned how much it's actually changed from where you were at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, I used to be way more traditional, way more like recon, and now I'm more revivalist
Hmm.
now.
Yeah, and like you, well, this is going to be a controversial subject, but turnips became such a big deal when we first started. I know for me, and then you said for you as well. And like you as well, I started to just wash hands and clean face, shower maybe
Yeah.
before a ritual instead of getting out the bowl, the salt, the
Yeah,
whatever's, know.
yeah, I used to do all that too, but I just do the sink and the soap and water too.
Right, and it made me realize because I still got that same connection going through all that ritual, and then I
Mhm.
just took a bath, and it the same. It
Yeah.
nothing changed. So I was like, wow, what? It's nice to do the fancy, but when it's just something, you know, a shower is good enough sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
So how long have you been a Hellenic polytheist?
So I've been a Hellenic polytheist for 6.5 years now, and
Mm,
I've been pagan in general for 13 years.
wow.
So it's been a while.
So how did you start off in paganism?
Um, well, like most people in the US, I was raised Christian, but my parents weren't really religious themselves. It was mainly my grandparents, and I would go to church with them fairly frequently. And I went along with Christianity because that's what I was taught, even though it's not what I truly believed in my heart. And then when I was around 13, I finally decided to stop identifying as Christian and instead search for the religion that was right for me.
Hmm.
And I was in high school when I first discovered paganism, like online, and I instantly knew it was the right path for me. I instantly felt a connection with that, and it was what I was looking for. And I first started my pagan journey, as I mentioned in my videos, as Celtic pagan, and then I became Wiccan, and then after I decided to leave Wicca, I was searching around for the pagan path that was truly right for me. And that's when I came across Hellenic polytheism online. And I instantly knew that that was it because I had always had a connection with the Greek gods and loved Greek mythology growing up. So it felt natural to me to choose that as my religion.
Was there a particular deity that you were really drawn to, or was it just the pantheon in general that really appealed to you?
Yeah, it was mainly the pantheon in general, but I was always close with Zeus and Apollon. Those have
Mm,
always been my two main gods.
mhm. And has that changed? It's still basically the same, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's been like that. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much my entire pagan path, even before
Right.
Hellenic polytheism.
So do you consider yourself a straight Hellenic polytheist, or are you more of eclectic Hellenic polytheist, incorporating lots of different practices into your spirituality?
No, I'm just Hellenic polytheist. Yep.
Yeah. So am I. So there's nothing wrong with that. But it's
Mhm.
but do you also have you do you still use do you practice witchcraft is what I guess I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still do some witchcraft. Just simple stuff like candle magic or crystal magic and stuff like that. Nothing like really elaborate or fancy.
Mm. And that carried on from your Wiccan days. It just kind of naturally
Yeah.
just married each other into your new spiritual path too, as well.
Yep.
Awesome. And how would you say the last question would be? How would you say Hellenic polytheism has changed your life?
It's changed my life in just so many ways. It's made me appreciate life and the divine more, and it's made me a more honest, gracious, humble, and virtuous person. And it's brought more meaning to my life and just filled me with so much hope and joy. And it's also made me even more spiritual. And also having the gods in my life also reminds me that I'm never alone and that there's always hope and that even when things in my life aren't going well, the gods are always there and everything will turn out all right in the end. And just with the gods in my life, there is only goodness and light, and it's really made my life more peaceful.
That's right. It feels better knowing that the gods don't judge us to the point of, that we can honor and worship the gods naturally without the fear or the intimidation that's something that we have to do, that we worship because we want to.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. So again, this series is kind of is shorter than my other series time wise. So is there
Mhm.
anything else you would like to mention before we sign out?
Uh, well, thanks for having me.
For
I'm
sure.
excited to
Yeah,
be
I'm
on
not
your
trying to catch you off
channel.
guard or anything.
Yes. um, yeah, just uh, yeah, thanks for having me. And yeah, it's really fun to finally be able to talk to you other than just text. And like you
Right.
said, it's been a long time coming because we've known each other for so long.
Right. So I'll do this. How can we find you, Eagle of Zeus? What's the best ways to get in contact with you and watch your videos?
Well, I have my YouTube channel, Eagle of Zeus, and I also have a Tumblr blog, Eagle of Zeus, and also Discord. My Discord username though is Roaring Jedi. So yeah.
Awesome. Definitely go check out his stuff because, like I said, it was an inspiration to me back in the day to start a YouTube channel. Without Eagle of Zeus, there may have never been a Pick the Pagan. So, again, I thank you, Eagle of Zeus, because there
Thank
you
you. That means a lot.
go. Awesome. All right, guys. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hellenic Polytheists We Are. And we will get on another guest next week. So definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you later.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Yep. See ya.